Alright guys, I am super excited to make this video. We are going to be taking a look at my absolute favorite unit in Dokkan so far, TEQ Super Gogeta / Angel Goku and Angel Vegeta at 55%. Now, just looking at this card art, I mean, my god, right here, it's absolutely amazing, especially where the Gogeta comes in the background. I mean, my god, it's so amazing. Their animations are sick, their OST's a banger in my opinion. The only thing about this unit that gets criticism is their performance, I guess, because LRSTR Super Vegeta, who is this unit's best friend, to be honest, is a year older than this Gogeta, but he performs better, if not pretty much the same as this Gogeta. They are on par, if not that Vegeta being stronger than Gogeta, who came out a year later. But in all honesty, LRSTR Super Vegeta is still a top 5 or so Dokkan Fest exclusive LR in the game. And if this Gogeta is on par, if not a little weaker or a little stronger than that Vegeta, then I don't really see a problem with that, because they still are a very good unit that can be used in every piece of difficult content in the game. So, without further ado, we are going to take a look at this unit without dupes. So, as you can see, the hidden potential system, they are without dupes. I was lucky enough to pull one copy of this unit as it was. It was an absolute struggle, it was torture, I feel pain still. If you haven't seen that summon stream, you can check that out after this video, but it is painful to watch. But yes, they are at 55%, which is going to be the most realistic thing for most players, because most players will only be going for one copy of them, no dupes. Obviously, if they have dupes, they'll perform better. They do have a plus 500 attack bronze skill equipment. If you do want to put a defense equipment on them, that could help as well with their tanking. Since they do have damage reduction, they can take advantage of defense better. But again, we're sort of just going stock on this, like just the most stock basic that you can see this unit in, so that way you can gauge how well this unit performs straight after awakening. And following along with that, we are at full link level 1, so obviously if you do have them link leveled, they will perform better than what you will see in this video. So taking a look, we are once again in the Legendary Goku events on this new TEQ Super Gogeta's team time limit, which is decent. It does need some help though, it doesn't have many support units. But turn 1 defense, they have 107k, which isn't too shabby considering the fact that they do have 30% damage reduction built into their passive. So, of course, the higher defense that they do have, the more they could take advantage of that damage reduction. 107k defense turn 1 with 30% damage reduction, though, isn't too shabby. We only have 2 links active here. How many do we get with GOTEX? We get another 2. We can actually get all 4, or we can get 4 here, rather, not all 4. We can get 4 here linked in the middle, so that's what we're going to do here. Now, I actually have this Ink GOTEX here, who is a placeholder, because if you do have the AGL GOTEX, who does support time limit, that would be a better option to run. But this unit does change key spheres to rainbow key spheres, which does help out this Goku and Vegeta, as well as his transformed Gogeta form. So that's the only reason why this GOTEX is here, in case you were wondering. We're going to grab all those key spheres. Honestly, I should have saved some, but we're going to do it. And we're going to get our turn 1 attack stat right off the bat. Now, again, their performance is going to be about similar to, a little worse perhaps, than the LRSTR Super Vegetos. So if you do have that unit, then you can sort of gauge how well this unit is going to perform. 2.61 million with 4 links active. Turn 1, 24 key super. That's not too bad, in all honesty. I mean, the damage is a little underwhelming compared to some newer Dokkan Fest exclusive LRs, like the $350 million download celebration LRs. But still, that's really not too bad whatsoever. I feel like units this year have been super crazy, so performance has been skewed a bit. But here we have him linked up with one of his better linking partners, the 3rd anniversary Super Saiyan Angel Goku and Vegeta, who are basically just an older version of what this unit is. They do share 4 links, which is a little weird considering that the LR Int Super Vegito from the 3rd anniversary shares 5 links. So, while that is the case, we're going to see how well this friend Gogeta performs. He is at 55% as well, so we shouldn't see too much of a difference in terms of numbers. We do have Legendary Power active and Fierce Battle. So we do have a couple of attack links active. We have Legendary Power instead of the Saiyan lineage, basically. But it should be pretty much the same in terms of damage. Maybe slightly higher, but yeah, like 3 million. I mean, they might have their unit link leveled a little bit. I should actually check the next time that they appear. But just looking at their animations, it's absolutely fantastic. Damn. But in terms of linking partners, the LR-STR Super Vegito pre-fused the Goku and Angel Vegeta card is the best friend of this Angel Goku and Angel Vegeta card. They share all 7 links, but there are other units who share quite a few links as well. Of course, as I said, the 3rd anniversary LR Int Goku and Vegeta, the Super Saiyan card, they share 5. Spirit Bomb Absorbed Goku shares 5. The 3rd anniversary Super Gogeta shares 4. LR AGL Gohan shares 4. So honestly, you really shouldn't struggle to find at least 4 links active with this unit at all times. You really shouldn't struggle to find a unit that, you know, doesn't link well with this Goku and Vegeta. And the same thing goes for Super Gogeta. So now, taking a look at them, they are linked with this 5th anniversary Gogeta. When they both are transformed, they are actually a very good tag team. But we're going to get into this unit's super attack effects and their passive skill. So this Goku and Vegeta form of the card raise attack and defense for 1 turn on super attack for both 12 and 18 ki. And their passive skill, attack and defense plus 120%, reduces damage received by 30%, high chance of randomly changing ki spheres of a certain type to rainbow ki spheres, plus an additional ki plus 2 in addition per rainbow ki sphere obtained, medium chance of launching an additional super attack. So as you can see there, we hit that medium chance, which is a 30% chance of launching an additional super attack, and I believe we have like a 2.9 million attack stat from a 24 ki super into a 1.8 million attack stat off of the 12 ki supers. So not too bad when they do manage to pull off that additional super, especially for themselves in terms of defense. It does help them out in that regard. What I don't like about this unit is their Rainbow Ki Sphere part of their passive. I wish that it was just an always occurring thing instead of a high chance, which is 50% chance of randomly changing Ki Spheres to Rainbow. Because look at GT Goku and GT Vegeta, right? The Super Saiyan GTs. They have a guaranteed chance, and honestly, I don't think that makes them a broken unit. If this unit had a guaranteed chance of turning Ki Spheres into Rainbow, I don't think it would have made them any worse. Or it would have broken them, rather. It wouldn't have made them too strong. It would have just made them a lot more consistent, because if you're talking about RNG, right? Looking at this Angel Goku and Vegeta, if they don't change the Ki Spheres to Rainbow, or at least enough, you might not even pull off an 18 Ki Super, which can hurt, when you're relying on damage. But, as you can see, we actually have the active skill for fusing already with the friend Goku and Vegeta, but I'm actually going to keep them in their unfused form. We're going to fuse with my copy in just a second. Their fusion active skill condition is very easy to achieve. They fuse and can be activated when HP is 70% or more, starting from the 4th turn from start of battle. So they actually combo really well with the LR-STR Super Vegito fusion active skill. Theirs is easier to achieve. This Goku and Vegeta, this TEQ Super Gogeta, their fusion active skill is a lot easier to achieve because HP at 70% or more is very easy to do, starting from the 4th turn. Honestly, it should be incredibly easy to do, and you can always just heal up with an item if you want to achieve it instantly. Meanwhile, LRSTR Super Vegito needs their HP at, I think, 77% or less, starting from the 4th turn. But what you can do is, if you can have your HP at like 50% or so, if you have Vegito's active skill to fuse, if you pop his first, you're always going to get Gogeta's as well, because you're going to heal up to 70% or above. So you can always just chain their fusions. But as you can see here, we did also transform into Gogeta Blue, which is good because this Goku and Vegeta, when they are fused, they are a great linking partner with this Gogeta Blue. So we're going to take a look at the active skill now. So I will see you guys in just a second.
GOKU nor VEGETA. I'm the guy who's gonna stop you.
Alright, so that active skill, when I first saw it, when it was being revealed for JP months ago, it actually brought a tear to my eye. So seeing that again, man, it hits differently. Now, this Super Gogeta is where you really start to go crazy. This Gogeta is very, very, very good, but he does have a few things about him which are frustrating because LRSTR Super Vegito has things a little better. So going into the Gogeta really quickly, looking at how many links he shares with the Gogeta Blue, he shares, wow, 5 links, which isn't too shabby. You know, and he shares most of the important links. He's simply lacking Prepared for Battle and Golden Warrior, which isn't a big deal, because Golden Warrior is just Ki +1 and Defense -10%, right? And Prepared for Battle is a key link. Golden Warrior isn't even that relevant, so, I mean, you shouldn't really feel too bad about those 2 links being inactive. But 4 of his links do change. He gains Golden Warrior, Super Saiyan, Fused Fighter, and Kamehameha. So, those links did change over from Goku and Vegeta. But taking a look, his super attack effect on his 12 key, it still is just raising attack and defense for 1 turn. But on his 18 key, he does have raise attack and defense for 1 turn, but he also lowers attack and defense, which currently actually is relevant in this stage of the Legendary Goku event, as you can see at the Goku at the top left. He can be debuffed by lowering attack and defense, but that will really be relevant in Super Battle Road, Extreme Super Battle Road, where lowering attack can really save you some trouble in the long run. So that's pretty good. And then taking a look at the passive here, which is quite a long mouthful. Let's actually open it up so we can see his passive here. So he recovers 30% HP once only, attack and defense plus 150%, attacks effective against all types, and a great chance, which is a 70% chance, of performing a critical hit. Randomly changes key spheres of a certain type to rainbow key spheres, Ki +2 per rainbow key sphere obtained, Ki +5, reduces damage received by 30%, and foresees enemy super attack for 5 turns from start of turn. When an enemy is hit by the character's ultra super attack, nullifies unarmed super attacks directed at the character from that enemy for the duration of that turn. So that was a mouthful, and I will break that down for you. So basically, starting off, we're going to get the attack stat as I go over things as well. Vegeta Blue is going to get hit here. That should be okay. So basically, he does have a 70% chance to crit with attacks effective against all types. Attack and defense plus 150%, obviously. Now, he does have that random chance to change key spheres to rainbow still. He does have the Ki +2 per rainbow key sphere obtained. Also, hit a 3.6 million attack stat off of a 24 key super. Not too shabby whatsoever. But the biggest thing here is that you get Ki +5, 30% damage reduction, and the Scouter effect before seeing enemy super attack effect for 5 turns from the start of turn. After those 5 turns, you lose out on 30% damage reduction and the Scouter effect. Now that is the part of his passive where I have a gripe with. That's or at least the biggest part. I think Super Vegito, LRSTR Super Vegito, has that effect for 10 turns. So why they decided to make it last only, what? They made it last 5 turns here makes no sense to me. So basically, you're going to only want to fuse with this Goku and Vegeta here only towards the end of the fight, where you know that his passive is not going to run out, because they have the 30% damage reduction permanently. And then when they fuse, they only get to retain it for 5 turns. So that is a big deal in long events. GT Legendary Goku events, Legendary Vegeta events. You really want to save your active skill for the end, like the last phase or two, because if you run out of damage reduction, it can actually get kind of ugly. You know, he'll not be able to be run in slot 1, basically. Now, I do want to fuse with this friend leader, Goku and Vegeta, because he does have that super attack nullification, which was terribly worded, but basically what the deal is, if the enemy has a melee super attack, you can nullify it, which means that you can just, you know, you don't counter it or anything, it just doesn't work. But it requires you to perform an 18 key super before the enemy super attacks, and then you'll nullify it. And I believe Super Saiyan God Goku and Super Saiyan Blue Goku both have damage or melee super attacks technically. So we're gonna actually see it on this friend leader Gogeta, as you can see here. So I'm actually going to, well, let's see what it looks like here. We might be able to see it one more time. But what I will have to say is that you really never see this in actual gameplay. Like, the only time you ever see it is if you're actually trying to go for it. If you're just playing normally, you're almost never going to see it. So, the friend leader did a 3.6 million attack stat. His animations are absolutely second to none. I mean, look at that. It's just absolutely beautiful. Man, the Stardust Breaker or the Soul Punisher. But here we go. It should be nullified here. Dragon Smack. Yep, there's the nullification. Boom. Did you blink? Because if you blinked, you missed it. That nullification basically makes it so you take no damage from that. Obviously, countering is better in that regard. And the counters from LRSTR Super Vegito are what make him a better unit with damage output. But this Gogeta can tank better, at least in those 5 turns he has his damage reduction. But once the damage reduction is over, he is going to struggle defensively about the same amount as LRSTR Super Vegito. And not to say that's a bad thing. I mean, it just bugs me how they didn't give him a little more. They honestly should have given him, if they gave him the 30% damage reduction permanently, I think we'd be talking. I think we could actually consider this unit to be way better than Vegito in that case. At least if you value defense over offense, right? Another part of his passive that bugs me is that he has a 70% chance of performing a critical hit. I feel like they should have given him a guaranteed additional super attack. I think it would have done so much more for him. And it's not like you have to make him similar in strength to the Super Vegito, because this unit is about a year older, right? Came out a while after that Super Vegito, so power creep says that it should be stronger. So, in my opinion, they should have ditched the 70% chance of a crit, given him a great chance or a guaranteed additional super attack, and then we would be talking. The LRSTR Super Vegito could be that super good sword with his Spirit Sword, while this Gogeta could be a perfect shield. Or not perfect, but a really good shield. And they would have been a fantastic rotation. They already are a fantastic rotation, but they would be even better than they currently are. So, taking a look here, we are going to get another 24 key super here. Again, 5 links active, although we are again at full link level 1. he can do more damage if you do have support, if you do have full link levels. But currently at stock, 3.61 million. It's really not that bad in terms of damage, and he does give you quite a bit, right? His kit is quite good. You know, there you go with that critical chance. A 70% chance to crit is very reliable. Like, you're going to be critting quite a bit. Honestly, to the point where I think you should just go additional attack in your hidden potential system. I'm probably going to slap a additional attack equipment on this unit in the silver slot. But the main gripe with this unit is that he loses his scouter effect and his damage reduction after 5 turns. If they kept it to 10 turns at the very least, it would have been better, but I feel like they should, even if they keep the scouter effect for 5 turns, at least give him the damage reduction permanently, because that would have actually done something here. So here we go again. If you missed it the last time, of course you're going to always just rewind. Actually, we might not be able to see the attack nullification here, because he needs to super attack before the enemy super attacks to be able to nullify the super attack, which is absolutely ridiculous in my opinion. Like, as you can see here, this is a melee super attack. It's just like, it's the chances of you actually seeing it is so low because it's just so finicky of an ability. Quickly, we're just gonna go over linking partners for this card. So his best linking partner is going to be the 3rd anniversary LR Goku and Vegeta when they fuse into physical Super Gogeta. That is going to be the best linking partner for this unit. But I think, in my opinion, of course, his best buddy is going to be LRSTR Super Vegito, because they share 6 links instead of all 7, but that Vegito is just a much better unit than physical Super Gogeta from the 3rd anniversary. A few other notable units that share 6 links are the 350 million download celebration, LR Namek Super Saiyan Goku, they share 6, LR AGL Gohan shares 6, and then you have a ton of units that share 5, like the 5th anniversary STR Gogeta, even Vegito Blue from the 5th anniversary shares 5, so you really shouldn't struggle to see that many. You should really have 5 links active at all times with this unit. We're going to get one last attack stat in here before we call it a video, because we are probably going to be able to see his attack nullification one more time here. We have to make sure that we do get an 18 key super though, which means I want to save those physical orbs here. So let's just grab this orb here, and I really hope... Oh. Okay, well, here we go. So we're actually going to Dokkan attack, which is unfortunate. I did not want to... Oh, we're going to Dokkan mode with the Go tanks. I'm just going to skip it, because we don't want to Dokkan attack. We actually might take out this Super Saiyan Blue Goku here with this Gogeta attack animation, or this Gogeta super attack, before the Super Saiyan Blue Goku can get his counter off, because as you can see here, Gogeta's gonna super attack too, who does have effective against all types for his attack, even though he does have type disadvantage, and he critted, and he's additional supering. So as you can see here, he is just so finicky. We're not even gonna see one more attack set, are we? Well, that's unfortunate. We're gonna get one more attack stat here anyway, against this physical, or STR rather, STR UI Goku, and then we're gonna call it a day. But we're actually starting to get low on HP here. I don't know if our damage reduction is still up. I doubt it. So let me use an item here just to guarantee that we can see it. Actually, let me use 2 items here. Let me use a Princess Snake as well, because I just want to see one more attack stat. But since we don't have any support or anything of that nature, we're not actually going to see a big improvement in Gogeta's attack stat. But I just want to get one more for the road, at least off of this friend leader, but I would like to see it off of my leader. But yeah, this Gogeta is really, really good. He does have a few things wrong with him, but I still think he's an incredibly enjoyable unit. And again, that's at the end of the day what this game is. It's meant for fun. You know, all those people who are criticizing number crunching and everything, it's like, guys, you're talking about a marginal difference, basically, in terms of like actual attack stats. Like Vegeta does have counters, and that can be fun too. But this Gogeta has a lot of fun things about him as well. Fun super attack animations, and absolutely amazing active skill fusion. The super attack nullification, if you can get that off, is also cool as well. But Gogeta is fun, and that's all that matters to me at the very least. If you're having fun, you're playing Dokkan right. So we're going to get the final attack stat with my Gogeta, not the friend Gogeta, and we're going to call it a video. Sorry for the jump cut there, but I was lagging for a second. We are going to get one final attack stat with Super Gogeta and call it a video. Let me know what you guys think of this unit. Did you pull him? If you're still summoning for him, I wish you the very best of luck. But with that being said, taking a look here, 3.3 million, so not too shabby, really a decent unit. You'll see him better if you do have him link leveled, if you have more dupes, if you have better equipment on him. But at the end of the day, great unit, fun, solid unit. Let me know if you want to see more showcases of him through more difficult content. I do have at least another video planned for this unit. But until next time, guys, I will see you guys in the next video.